Sagittarius, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are doing absolutely well and all is beautiful in your sector of the universe. I send you much, much love and many blessings, as I always do. All right, Sag, what we're going to do here, okay, with the cards, we're going to see what is going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you are learning from this situation to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on to best navigate these energies. What else? Oh yeah, we're going to get your wellness message. We're going to see what the new moon in Gemini is bringing you. It occurs at 9 degrees in Gemini, so check where that is on your chart. And after that, we're going to look into love and relationships for you, all right? And that new moon occurs on May 30th, 2022, if you don't already know. Alrighty, here we go. What's going on with Sag? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, playing series. Please reveal to us for highest good. What is going on with Sagittarius at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, wow. We have the Sun, Sagittarius. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself. It's about truth right here. Looks like the sun is coming out to shine on you, Sagittarius. It's the best card in tarot. It's the happiest card in the deck. There's like this outburst of energy, this beauty. There's like this energy rush. There's like this strong solar plexus energy coming out of you. It's like your light just, you know, it's like you increase the luminosity of your light here, and you're just beaming with this energy and this optimism and this positivity. Being playful, being childlike. You're no longer questioning things. You're no longer wondering why things happen, why things don't happen. This is about some an incredible abundance and being really feeling very free and clear of negativity. It's like this I don't know. It's really hard to articulate. There's a lot of really good energy coming from this. New beginnings, prosperity, abundance, like happiness, bliss. It's a bliss card. All right. There's like a huge shift here with regards to your well-being. Some of you are really, really starting to see the light of truth, because that's what this is as well, to understanding what actually makes you happy. It's kind of like, you know what? I have to be free of all this toxic stuff, of all of these lower vibrational things, because I'm the one who's ultimately responsible for my happiness and my well-being. That's what the Sun card right there. And with the bottom of the deck, what's interesting is that 19 breaks down to a 10. It is a 1. It's the same thing here. Here's another 10. We've got 10, 10 here. Endings and beginnings. New beginnings. It's the end of a painful cycle for you guys. The end of a painful situation. Hitting rock bottom, you realize was not where you wanted to be. And now it's time to come out of that. And you're starting to realize that. It's like there's a new dawn on the horizon, right? You're always following the light. That's what I've talked about before. Because you're saying the truth is where it's at. The truth is all about the light. Being a victim is not being in the sun energy, right? These are two conflicting energies. If you're looking at the dark side of this card, which is rock bottom and divorce and feeling down and out, like you feel dead in the water. All of these life's experiences and all these life's lessons, like, really did you in because you weren't learning from them. And now that you're seeing that, like, I'm the one who has to get back up if I want things to change. I'm not a failure. I just have to get up and keep moving forwards. There's been some illumination there. It's like, shit, I'm the one who has to get up. I'm not the victim. I'm the victor. It's like, look at the difference. Look at, she knows she's victorious here. She knows that she's ultimately responsible for having the sunshine in her life, even when it's cloudy, even when it's raining. All right. So this is really nice energy. Some of you are really coming out of this like dark hole, coming out of a dungeon, maybe coming out of feeling like a victim here, because you're not. You never were. This is you realizing that you are the one to turn things around. You are supported by your guides, your angels, your ancestors here to lead the way. That always following the light is always following a path of truth for you. Okay. Ace of Wands at the top of the deck, doing what lights you up, what inspires you. You're going for it, saying, you know what, I got to work on my healing. I got to understand what my truth is. I have to be the one to bring about happiness in my life, and I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to follow my passions. Again, I'm going to find that spark. Some of you found that spark within. Something went off within you. That's why there's all this light right here. Something clicked, something was illuminated, and you're like, shit, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to worry about it. I have the ability to overcome these challenges. I have to tap into my creative talents, the gifts that God gave me, and do something with it, right? There's a Tower card after that. Maybe you guys had a Tower card. A lot of people have been getting Tower moments with these eclipses, guys, and Saturn's about to retrograde, so there's going to be more surprises there, too, for some people. You probably had a Tower moment. God came in and intervened and said, Sagittarius, wake up. This is a fresh new start. This is a new beginning. I want you to start over. I want you to start working towards your happiness here and do what it is that you love. Do what inspires you. This is about understanding that your energy, your high energy is what's ultimately responsible for you attracting abundance, attracting your heart's desires. This is a powerful manifestation card that you can manifest anything, but you can only manifest anything, or manifest your heart's desires really, when you are vibrating at this level of the sun. This is agape level. That's the bliss card right here, like I said. This is nice, Sag. What's the obstacle in this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I'm also hearing for like a small group of people with the sun card, not the reminding me. This also indicates that there is a reconnection between counterparts. This is like a coming together of the twin flames here. I mean, the sun, flame, fire, whatever. That is a divine masculine card. But there's something here that the healing has been completed between the both of you. And now that both of you have achieved union with self, now there's a reunion with the counterparts here. And there's something with the Gemini sun, the Gemini moon that's coming up on the 30th, and the Aldebaran star, fixed star, that's the Archangel Michael star. There's something about that conjunction or whatever that could very well bring about this reconnecting of counterparts. And again, with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the worst is over. You've learned your life's lessons. It's time for that new beginning. It's time to live life more in this type of sun energy. All right, so let's see what the obstacle is here. What is the obstacle for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Holy cow, the sun and the star? Geez, Sagittarius. So let's look at the obstacle for some of you first. Hopelessness. Lack of inspiration. Lack of faith. Not sure if your dreams are going to come true. Okay? Guys, you got to trust the universe. You have to believe in the impossible. Listen to your guides, your angels, your ancestors. You are completely protected and supported by your 5D team, your spirit team. The universe got your back here. All right? With that sun card there, you again, you have to like believe that magical things can happen for you, that miracles can happen. Star card is about the miracles here. But remember, you gotta be the one to be vibrating at this level to attract the miracles and the abundance and the new beginnings and prosperity into your life. It doesn't just magically happen. It doesn't plop into your lap. That's not how it works. All right? You have to believe in the impossible. And especially if you are the one who's like thinking about reuniting with your counterpart here, or reunion, coming together, reconnecting, you know, if you feel it, trust in what your intuition's telling you. Don't doubt that. All right? This is a test of your faith. You're being tested to see if you truly believe in miracles, if you truly believe that, you know, there could be a new beginning for you, that there's the sun here, that the truth will, you know, bring about this wish, this miracle, this dream that you've had. All right? Release negativity and hopelessness. You're being tested to see if you actually believe in what it is that you are wishing for, that you are desiring. You have to believe it if you want to see it happen. Trust the universe. Trust what your gut is telling you. There's like this, you feel so happy. You feel this energy. It's like something is coming. And something is, a miracle is about to happen, Sagittarius. You just have to trust that it is going to come to fruition, and that you have to believe in the miracle. Believe in the impossible. God makes all things possible. Let go of that negativity, thinking that what you wish for won't come true. How is that going to work if you were wishing for something so bad and you don't believe in it? Then what? I don't know why they're telling me somebody has Neptune and Sagittarius. If you have Neptune and Sagittarius and you're watching this, this is a huge message for you. And this is not to say that everybody else is not important, but there's somebody here who has Neptune and Sagittarius who really needs to pay attention to what I'm talking about believing in miracles. You've been wishing, hoping, praying for something, and you feel it. There's that high vitality here. It's like this happiness. You feel so joyous here. And you're like, oh my God, is it really coming? It's got to be so close. And they're saying it's so close. Your wish has been granted already, Sagittarius. You just have to believe that it is so. That miracle you've been hoping for, it's coming. It's already here is what I just heard. Because again, this is a wish granted. You gotta believe, though. You gotta believe. Stop going back and forth. It's like sometimes you feel, oh my God, it's happening. It's gonna happen. My wish is gonna come true. This miracle is gonna happen. And then you go back, oh, I don't know. Because it's not here yet. It's kind of like you feel, you gain the momentum and you kind of lose it. You feel it and then you lose it. You feel it and you lose it. And then you start doubting. You start second guessing what you're feeling with that sun energy. Is what I'm feeling true? Is what my gut is telling me? Is it really close? Am I really going to get my wish granted? Are the miracles really coming? Trust in what you're feeling here, Sagittarius. You've had a hard time with going back and forth in believing that miracles are possible, that dreams can come true. You have to believe in those dreams. Because if you don't, then guess what? They're not going to manifest. They're not going to happen. It's simple as that. Remember with the magician, your thoughts create your reality. What you think is what you manifest. What you think is what happens. So stay in this high energy of belief, of feeling this energy rush, this optimism, this positivity here. Stay positive, not negative. The shadow side of this is negativity. Your commitment is being tested. Do you really want this, Sagittarius? If so, believe that it's already happened, that it's already here. Stop going back and forth. You know that this is happening deep down inside. You have to get away from thinking that it won't. It's like the Journey song, don't stop believing, Sagittarius. Hold on to that feeling. See, hold on to this feeling of the sun. Don't let go of this energy. This is the highest energy here. There's so much bliss here. It's agape, violet flame frequency here. Look at all this light. Trust the light, hold the light, be in the light, stay in the light, Sagittarius. I'm hearing it again. Your commitment's being tested. Do you believe that this is happening or not? If you don't believe, then guess what? It's not going to happen. But I'm hearing you're ready for this. You feel it. It's, man, it's so close. For some of you, it's so close. But you know where you are. If you're feeling down in the dumps and you're feeling, you know, like whatever, and you haven't been doing your work, then this message isn't for you. This is for you to continue to do the healing and to really, you know, have that faith here. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling overcome with emotion, with this, where is this high energy coming from? Why do I feel so excited? Maybe you're feeling a little bit of anxiety, but it's a good anxiety. Maybe there's a little bit of fear here, but like a good fear, because you know something's coming and it's like, oh my gosh, something's about to change. All right. This is about whatever you've been planning, you need to execute. If you've been wishing for something, God's told you to do something to finalize making that wish come true, you better make that decision and do it. This is also could be about changes. Maybe this is testing your faith. This is testing you to see if you are ready to adapt to these changes that are coming your way. But these are big changes. These are big miracles and dreams coming true and stuff happening, Sagittarius. But it's kind of like with that obstacle, or are you worried about the change, right? Maybe you've made a lot of changes in your life. Maybe you have balanced out your finances. You have adapted. You have been able to adapt to change in your own life. You've been prioritizing things. Or maybe you need to prioritize your needs, or you need to balance out your needs with the needs of others. Stop going back and forth. Stop trying to juggle too many things. You got to find that balance here. When you get back into balance, it's going to help you to be more in alignment with what it is that you're hoping and wishing for. Maintain that faith, maintain that hope here. Maybe you've been dropping the ball before, going back and forth with that hope and that faith, taking inspired action. And it's like the Spirit is saying you can't go back and forth anymore. You got to stop dropping the ball. You got to keep your eye on the prize. Stop making poor choices in life. You know what is best for you. And you know that when change is coming, it's inevitable. This is a transition here into something better. This is you adapting to changes that are coming and you having like this beautiful life here with the sun and the star. Holy cow. There could even be fame here for somebody, because the star and sun does talk about fame. being in the spotlight. Maybe something's shifting here. There's a big change coming and you can't avoid it, and it's going to catapult you into the spotlight. Or something about being famous for doing something. You could very well be an inspiration to others because of this light that you're emitting. It's incredibly blinding here, Sagittarius. I'm hearing somebody here is going to be exalted. Because if you think about it, when you're beating your star, you're up in the sky and everybody can see you, right? In a sense, in a sense. But there's something about God is changing something here. And there's a small group of you where you're going to be put in the spotlight. There could very well be fame here, and that's going to be a big change. And they don't want you to drop the ball. They don't want you to stop committing to your mission here of being that beacon of light, that beacon of inspiration, hope, and faith. Wow, that's an interesting message. Okay, there's a Page of Cups there. Maybe there's something about you want to express your emotions. This is about opening your heart to somebody, sending them a love letter, sending them a love song if you wrote it, whatever this is. You may have gone back and forth with, expressing your emotions to somebody, but you know that, like, this is what needs to be done. If you want to know what's going to happen in this situation with whoever it is you need to communicate with, okay? This could be even an invitation to something, going out, a proposal maybe, okay? This is like in its infancy stages. This is a new thing for you to overcome your fears about expressing your emotions. Or this is about your person coming forward, going back and forth. They're wondering if okay, now I'm hearing they're wondering if when they come forward to express their feelings for you, when they open your heart and they talk about things that are very sensitive, that's vulnerable, they have an issue with having faith. There's a little bit of hopelessness here, thinking, is it really worth it? If I come forward and express my feelings, if I express my emotions, is it really going to bring about a new beginning? Is there going to be a reconnection between me and my counterpart? I'm hearing something about when pigs fly, right? Here's the crazy thing. You have to believe that pigs do fly. That's what I heard. Oh, this will happen when pigs fly. Oh, this communication will happen when pigs fly. Well, you know what? In God's world, pigs do fly. That's what I was just told. You have to believe in the impossible. You have to trust the universe, because the universe, God can make anything happen, to include pigs flying. So trust that these miracles, your wishes, will come true. It's like a once in a blue moon type of moment, and it won't happen again. So there's somebody here, if you're the one who's supposed to express something to somebody, stop going back and forth. Stop losing faith. You either come forward with your honest emotions or you don't. And if you don't, you're never going to know. You're never going to know that, you have the sun and the star in your life, because this is what God is telling you you could totally have if this is just expressed, if you express your true feelings here. There's also something about an apology. Could also very well be you're lacking faith, you're lacking hope, that when you apologize to someone, that it's going to help to heal the both of you, help to heal the connection, or heal a situation. You won't know until you try, Sagittarius. And after this, there's something about, I apologize. Can you give me a second chance? Can you give me another opportunity? Because God is giving you the opportunity, Sagittarius, or your person, to start something new. Fresh start. I want to start over. God's like, here it is, Sag. This is the opportunity for you to start over. This could also be for some of you with regards to going back with your healing. All right, there's a lot of healing with the Star card and the Sun. Some of you, others of you are going back and forth. No, should I work on my inner child healing? No, I don't need to do that. I need to do something else. No, you got to prioritize your healing here. If you want true love to come in, if you want the miracles and abundance and amazing stuff to happen in your life, the healing has to be done. Why? Because when you heal, you start to ascend, you start to elevate your vibration to the point where you get to this level of vibration, you start to attract miracles into your life and blessings and all of the above, all the positive things. So some of you, you need to start really rethinking things. What seeds am I going to plant? How am I going to heal? What am I going to put in the back burner? What I'm going to put in the front burner? There's also another message that I'm getting. Somebody keeps trying to go back and forth or trying to figure something out, make a decision here, because they keep writing and rewriting a message, a love message, or thinking about what they're going to say, how they're going to, what the apology is going to consist of, and something about making a very solid, stable offer. Maybe of commitment. And this person's been going back and forth thinking about how they're going to do that. But then you've already revised it so many times for whoever this is. God, Spirit is like, look, it's time. Like, you're supported. You have to trust. You don't have to keep redoing and redoing this message or something. I'm seeing somebody writing on a, typing something on an email or something like that on the laptop, and then they kind of like save the draft, and then they revise the draft, and they add things and they take things away, then they save the draft, and then they're about to hit send and they don't do it. Something along those lines. And I know other readers have been picking up on that too. If you're doing that, stop. If you're doing that, there's no need for that, because here the universe is saying, look, Sagittarius, it's we're here for you. Your wish has been granted. If you've been wanting to express your emotions and to apologize for something, and you want a fresh new start in life with career or your person, and you've prayed about it, you've hoped for this, it's already been granted. All you need to do is speak up. Stop going back and forth. Nine of Pentacles, stubborn. Maybe getting pride and ego in the way. Leo is, the sun is Leo. We have Leo and Aquarius here. Not following through with commitments. Not being responsible for your actions and your well-being. Paying attention to the details. So apparently somebody here has been really paying attention to details, but is kind of sort of overdoing it. Because they're afraid. It's like, I have to get this right. If I don't do it this way, then it's not going to work. Trust in what your guides are telling you with the situation. If you've put in enough detail into this, if you've worked on this for a long time, because this is the slowest energy in all of tarot, it's the slowest night. But he's very loyal, he's very dedicated, he's very determined. But can be very stubborn, overly practical, doesn't finish things, doesn't follow through. That's what the Two of Pentacles, dropping the ball. Not prioritizing what's important to you, what's of value. Being impatient, irresponsible, feeling stuck, lack of direction. All right? You're not stuck. There's something about somebody's been taking their sweet time, but the universe has told you, okay, it's time for you to move forward with this. There's a little bit of hesitancy here. And again, could be a little bit of stubbornness. Maybe pride and ego get in the way. Unhealthy pride and ego. But you know you need to be responsible for your actions here, Sagittarius. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a marathon. I mean, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Be patient. But if you're being called to do something now, that it's time for you to act on it. It's time for you to go for it. Like we saw the Ace of Wands here. All right, let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson? Oh, that was fast. The Knight of Wands, the World card, and the Nine of Swords. Now we have the Sun, the Star, and the World. We'll talk about endings and new beginnings, like miracles happening here. Okay, so look who showed up at the bottom of the deck. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Patience. Overcoming your stubbornness. Finishing things. When you start it, you finish it, Sagittarius. There's new beginnings for you all around, guys. But again, you have to take responsibility for your actions and your well-being. And staying committed to the task at hand. Being persistent, determined, and diligent. Keep going. Yes, I'm going to take my time, but when my time is ready, then I take action. Because there's the opposite of this. In a sense, the Knight of Wands is really fast energy. It's the second fastest knight. But this is like, I can't keep waiting around. I can't let my pride, my stubbornness get in the way. I know what I need to do. I've been working for a long time on this. I've been putting in a lot of hard work. But because I'm being told, again, this light showing up, maybe somebody's been a beacon of light for you to come home. And it's kind of like, okay, I've done my part. Now I got to get on the horse. Well, she's not on the horse, but you know what I mean? This horse is about to take off. This is about, okay, I need to take a chance. I need to take those risks. Excuse me. If there's something that I want, I have to go after it. And I can't worry about what's going to happen when I do. Again, with that Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Kind of like going back and forth. I don't know if me expressing my feelings or giving this apology is going to work out. There's going to be a fresh start. It's going to initiate a new beginning here. You're going to have to take that risk, Sagittarius. You won't know until you take that leap of faith. Until you just go for it. Don't let fear hold you back from what you're truly desiring here. There's something about travel. Maybe you want to travel to see somebody, or there's travel involved in this. You want to go on a trip. You want to do something different. Maybe go out in the sun. Go to some place sunny, all right? Do stargazing. I don't know. There's another message coming out, but there's something about travel here. Or relocating. You want to relocate. You want to move. And if you've been hoping, wishing for that, for a new beginning, for a beautiful place, maybe moving to somewhere sunnier or warmer, your wish has been granted. That's for somebody specific. You've been patiently waiting. You've been very, very, you've been persevering. You've been continuing to work on yourself and to just do what God asks you to do. And this is also about moving to some place that's rural, more in the countryside. This is relocating, moving residence right here. Sudden change is happening. Exciting things happening. Maybe somebody's coming in to sweep you off your feet, Sagittarius. Or you're going on a romantic trip. That could be part of that too. A romantic getaway is what I just heard. To someplace sunny, someplace warm. Who knows? Or there's like a really great place to stargaze or something. I don't know why I keep getting stargaze. There are a couple of you here who are starseeds. I don't know why they wanted me to point that out, but I just said that. Yeah, so this is taking chances. Just taking risks. Not giving it to fear. You know what you want. You just go after it. And you take action. Take action. You don't beat around a bush. You don't sit around and wait. Okay, you know, yeah, I need to do a little bit more healing, or I need to put this detail into it. Apparently somebody's put in so much detail into something. Now it's time to take off. Now it's time to just go execute what it is that you've been working towards. Taking action on it. Success. You are going to be a success. Whatever this is going to be a success. It's the end of this life for you, and a new one is beginning, Sag. A completely new journey. Again, with the travel. Something about traveling here. Maybe you have goals to travel, you have aspirations to travel, or some of you are actually taking a trip that's going to change your life. If you know you've come full circle, Sagittarius, if you know that you've made some great accomplishments in your life, but there's something else that you want to go after that. Because it doesn't stop here. God always has new things for us to experience, to enjoy. The adventure is never over. One adventure will end, but another one begins with the World card here. That with great risk comes great reward. With great risk comes great success with this World card. But there's this high energy that somebody wants to do something. You want to take action. You want to go visit somebody. You want to travel, whatever this is. The universe is telling you to go for it because, again, with that great risk comes great reward. And then the universe blesses you with those miracles and abundance. And it's like, okay, you've done this. You've taken action. Now we're going to close things out. And we're now going to give you this new beginning. There's new beginnings all over this spread here, all over this reading. You have to believe that you will be success, that whatever this is will be successful. You have to stop stalling. You have to stop getting in your own way, Sagittarius, with regards to you bringing in these miracles, this abundance. That's for the other group of you. Some of you also have to stop trying to rush things so much and take a slower pace. Slow and steady wins the race, especially if it comes down to healing, especially if you're dealing with a broken heart. You really have to trust in the universe that when you do heal, that your dreams are going to come true here. But again, you have to be in alignment with that. But if you haven't finished your healing yet, if you are Nine of Swords event and Nine of Swords energy, that's not in alignment with the star and the sun, right? How can you be in this low, dark energy and this is of the light? So some of you have to understand that you can't rush your healing. You can't force it. You don't have full control of how long it takes. You can think that, oh yeah, I've done my healing and, my miracles are coming in. I'm ready for that now and whatever. But deep down inside, there's still this. You doubt. There's still negative thoughts in your head. You still feel alone. You're worried about the future. You're worried and stressed out. Your health is still not there. There's no vitality. This is for some of you, not for all of you. You may be jealous of other people who have achieved success, who have finished their fool's gold, okay, who have finished their fool's journey. And you're like, oh my gosh, somebody's like almost there. That's why I keep hearing somebody's so close here. Or you've heard that, or somebody told you that. And it could very well be that like, oh man, I don't think I'm there yet. There's a little bit of jealousy here. I'm picking up on with regards to somebody who's already completed something, who's finished their journey, and it's kind of like you're stressing out, you're getting anxiety. And maybe you might be overly optimistic, you might be fooling yourself here, thinking that you feel this anxiety and you're thinking it's this energy rush when it's actually the darker side of anxiety. If you have stress in your life, like I said, you can't sleep at night, you're having a hard time, facing reality, you feel alone, you're not sure if you're going to overcome this, then you're not there yet, I have to say. And again, you cannot rush your healing. And you can't be jealous of other people who've completed their healing either. Everybody's at different timelines. Everybody's journeys are different. You have to respect that. Everyone has unique lives. All right? Usually the people who are pretty much completed their healing and things are changing for them, It's because they spent years doing the healing. It's like for me, I'm in like I'm about to hit my 7th year since meeting my counterpart. I kind of started healing when I met him, but it wasn't until like 3 years after I met him because I wasn't listening to my inner guidance. So I would say I'm about to approach the 4th year of like serious healing and purification and renewal, rejuvenation, and really becoming my higher self. It took years to get here. When you get to the world card, it takes a long time. You got to go through 21 stages from the Fool to the World. And it depends. Everybody, it takes a different amount of time. So, you know, it's like, don't think that this is hopeless. Just because some people are completing their journeys doesn't mean that you're not going to get there. You have to make sure that you have that courage and confidence to just continue pushing through on your journey. And keep taking those risks. God wants to see if you're really willing to take those risks, because he wants to see how much faith you have, how much hope you have, how much you trust in God, how much you trust in the universe. Do you really have that faith here, Sagittarius? Do you really have that trust in me? Let's see. Let's see what you do. Oh gosh, I don't know if somebody's coughing right now. You can't rush into things. You cannot go from the Fool to the World in like a second, in a day, in a week, in a year for most people. You have to keep going. Dance to the beat of your own drum. This is the total obstacle right here. This is hopelessness. This is lack of faith. I don't know if I'm going to get there. I don't know if this is going to be a success. Am I going to really heal? Am I going to really achieve this? Am I going to come full circle? Am I going to have that new beginning? Because for some of you with this healing here, it's not easy, right? You got to break that cycle of hopelessness here, of the lack of faith, of fear, stress, worry, anxiety, guilt, regret. Stop. You have to believe that this is going to be success too, right here. You have to see more clearly. You're really going to have to do some meditating or do something to clear this mental state, Sagittarius. If you go on with life thinking that things are never going to happen for you, that it's hopeless, then that's exactly what you're going to manifest. So you need to change that mindset. And you got to be patient for your miracles to come in. You got to put in the hard work. You have to believe that you're going to reach the world. He always reaches his destination. It's just that he takes his time because he knows a lot of healing has to be done. And he knows he has to take responsibility for his actions and his life's choices. But he also knows along the way with this long journey, it is a long journey, a very long one. He cannot rush it, because then when God brings in the miracles and the abundance and the blessings, he could very well lose it all. That's why he takes his time. But he also knows that he has to take risks along the way, but he cannot rush it. He knows what he wants, but he wants to make sure he's ultimately prepared for that. It's a lot of preparation, dedication, and hard work here. So let go of this energy here. You really have to have faith in your journey and what plan God has for you. But if you don't take risks and you don't have hope, then guess what? Your wishes aren't going to come true. They just won't. But again, there's a small group of people here there's somebody who's coming towards you. Now, what I'm getting, a different story is this person's getting nervous. So what I'm hearing is that if you feel a little bit anxious, but it's a good anxious, it's a happy, it's excitement. This is excitement anxious. You feel like something's coming. You feel purified. You feel free and clear. You feel abundant. You're having that faith here. There's something here about this anxiety, or maybe you were losing sleep, but you were losing sleep because you were getting excited about something. You feel the excitement. It's like that freaking Weekend song, I Feel It Coming. You feel it. There's this like incredible energy that you are getting, and your guides are giving this to you. You're getting all these crazy signs and synchronicities that are just blowing you away. It's just like these amazing things that are coming from your spirit team. And, you know, you could have been losing a little bit of sleep, but it's because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that the manifestation of my heart's desires, my dreams, and miracles are on the verge of appearing. Because you've come full circle. You've done your work. And you feel completely whole and fulfilled within yourself. You are totally vibrating at the violet flame level. You are the sun. You are blissful 98% of the time. You continue to just go forward with what it is you want to do. You're dancing to the beat of your own drum. You're still happy. You're still content, even though it's been challenging. You've been overcoming this Nine of Swords energy, the darkness, the lack of faith, the hopelessness, the worry, the stress, the fear. You're just like, nope, I'm just going to keep moving. I have to have that courage and confidence. I'm not going to let this get the best of me. And there could also be like you had been worried before about traveling or moving or relocating for a job. And what's different here for somebody is this anxiety that you're feeling. It's a different type because it's about excitement. That's why I'm saying for some of you, it's so close. You're so very close to achieving your goal, to having that new chapter in your life, that completely new book in your life, I should say. But it's kind of like, I can't believe it. There's the energy rush here. You could very well be in a state where you just can't, you're in disbelief. You end up crying tears of joy when these miracles come in. I mean, this is incredible energy right here that the universe is about to present to a small group of people here. There's some huge changes here. Like the world with the star and the sun, there's like a completely new life for you, period. A beautiful one, a very prosperous and abundant one. But you're like, you feel this excitement. This is excitement. It's like, oh my God, it's there. It's right there. That's the energy of this stuff. A lot of light is coming through you, coming out of you. And it's making you feel a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit like nervous, but a good nervous. It could even be coming from your person, because maybe also your person is like, they're ready. They've completed their healing. They've gone through the fool's journey. And now have the ambition, courage, and confidence to go after you, to show up at your house, or to ask you on a date, or take you on this romantic trip, or something like that. This is like a visitor coming in. Somebody is ready to take that risk and come forward because they want a new beginning with you. And there's this energy where there's a little bit of nervousness from this person. So if you've been feeling this, but there's excitement, because there's a combination of excitement and nervousness here, and a little bit of anxiety, but a good anxiety. If you're feeling that, it's because your person's about to get ready to do something. They're ready to take action and come forward because they know it's been a long time. They've been really taking their time to focus on their well-being. There's been a little bit of stubbornness here because they weren't sure of what was going to happen. They weren't sure if their wishes were going to come true, if this was actually worth it. But the universe is telling them, nope, you got to go forward with your plans. This person spent a lot of time planning something. This is also for some of you, there's an offer from someone being presented to you of solid, stable commitment, or somebody's giving you like a help with debts, or bringing money to you or bringing you an opportunity. Could be an earth sign, could be fire, doesn't have to be. They have that in their chart. But this person was waiting patiently here for the right time. And apparently I was told just now that their guides are like, okay, this is it right here. This is the time. The stars are now aligned for this new beginning to happen. There's something with the stars aligning and that whole sun, moon, Aldebaran star conjunction that occurs on May 30th. That's the new moon in Gemini. So it looks like somebody's coming in to help you. Somebody is going to make an offer, solid, stable commitment. And this is a very sincere, serious, trustworthy individual who's giving you this offer. And there's something with a romantic trip in here. But yeah, this person's like ready to go. And if, again, you're feeling that excitement, that energy rush, it's because you're feeling from that person. You're both feeling the same thing. It's kind of like, you know, things are going to shift. And then there's the Three of Swords. They've been working very hard on healing this broken heart so they can prepare to come forward to start something new with you, to take action on that. And then there's the Ace of Cups after that. They've healed from the pain and suffering. They've healed from all that heartbreak. There's a great amount of healing here with the heart chakra. And now this person's ready to come forward and offer their cup. But it's not just this cup. There's an overflow of abundance here, but that's coming to you. But there's also, this person is going to pour out their emotions to you. They're really going to pour their heart out to you and say, this is how I feel. I've done some self-reflection. I learned that I had to love myself first before I could love you. It's the same thing with you, probably, Sagittarius. If you're ready for this, you've done your work. You had to self-love. You had to learn how to love yourself and find what fulfills you, because you realize that a job, your person, they weren't the ones who were going to fill your cup. You had to fill your own. And for those of you who've completed the work, which some of you have, you've learned about self-love. And now that that's flowing through you, it's radiating out of you, you're attracting true love now. And it took a long time. There was a long time with healing for you and your person in order to be prepared, right? In order to be prepared for this. This is when you stop questioning things. And you're vibrating at this level 98% of the time on every given day. Even when shit happens, you're able to raise your vibration to this. And you have no worry or care in the world. There's no Nine of Swords in your life. Even when stuff happens, you get a little bit worried for 1 second. You're like, no, 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 no. God's got this. God's got this, because I'm supported by the universe. I trust the universe. I trust God wholeheartedly. I have that much faith that I know nothing's going to go wrong. So this gets exited out of my life. X'd out, I should say. So a lot of healing has been done. And this person's like, I got to come forward and I got to finish the healing with my person here. I'm going to offer my cup of love here. I'm going to pour out my emotions. And I'm going to express how I really feel here. And for that person who's going to be doing that, there's no need to lose hope on this. You've already prayed, wished, and asked God for this to happen. Your wish has already been granted. You totally have the support of God, your universe, your 5D team here. And again, the stars are aligning for this perfect thing to happen. Those of you can't stall anymore. You got to break the cycle of wondering when things are going to change. You got to take action on things and stop being complacent. Wow, that is beautiful energy. Look at all that stuff, Saggy Sag. But yeah, some of you guys, it's like a reality check for some of you here. So, you know your story, and you're thinking that you can rush your healing. It doesn't ever help, because you won't really be in alignment with your blessings. Because again, you run the risk of pushing your blessings away or just losing them. What is the guidance for Sag? Please and thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Syrians. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Well, debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So with that Knight of Pentacles, where is he? For somebody here, you could very well have this person come in to help you with your finances. This is a change in your financial situation. Your finances improving for some of you. There is a lot of abundance here. There's like some miracle. There's something here that somebody may very well be coming in here who's very generous, who is worked hard towards something, worked hard on their money or whatever, and they've made so much of it that they're going to come in. They could very well literally pay off your debt. All of it. I would consider that some massive abundance, some miracle coming in. Because maybe you were worried. I did say about you've been wanting to move, relocate, and you've been kind of on and off, like, I don't know how this is going to happen. How is this miracle going to happen? You know that the miracle is happening, but it's like, how is this going to be done? But remember, don't get caught up in the how of it, because you got the World card. God's like, I got this. You don't have to worry about where you're going to live, where you're going to move to, or what career you're going to have, because I got this. You did your work, and now I'm coming in with something incredible. There's a big miracle coming in for somebody, and yeah, for some of you, it's a debt being paid off by a Knight of Pentacles, or some offer coming in. It's just going to clear out everything. And maybe this person's coming in to like help you indefinitely, and then they're going to be providing for you. It's kind of like, I see a King of Pentacles energy there. That's for some, not for all. Now, ask for what you want. I'm going to read the card. We have, this card serves as a reminder of the importance of asking for your desires. The universe is much like a restaurant, and that you need to put in your order before anything can happen. Your current situation calls for action on your part. First, spend time clarifying your desires. Then, tell the universe clearly what you want. You can always qualify your request with the prayer, this or something better, so that you don't unwittingly limit yourself. However, you do need to make a clear decision about your desires. Write them down specifically. Additional meanings are: be honest with people in your life, tell the universe what you want, write a list of your desires, have a heart-to-heart talk with someone you're in a relationship with about your needs, boundaries, and expectations, ask others to help you and accept that aid when it's offered, expect a positive outcome, and your expectations will be rewarded. Okay, the debt paid off. I like this card. Debt paid off. This card signals an impressive shift in your financial situation. What did I say about the Knight of Pentacles? You've made the clear decision to be free of old debts, and the universe has responded in kind. You're presented with opportunities to reduce your debt, including new avenues of income and inner guidance about reducing non-essential spending. As you follow these leads, your financial situation rapidly improves. Additional meanings are: make a clear-cut decision to be debt-free and the universe will deliver. Cut up your credit cards. Question each expenditure to see if it's really necessary or just an impulsive purchase. Know that you deserve to be and can be debt-free. Resolve to initiate new spending habits. Pay cash for everything. And if you don't have the cash, don't buy it. Tie 10% of your income. You'll receive a financial windfall. Affirm often that God is the true source of your supply, because He is. When you change your mindset to believing that God is your only source and supply, it changes everything. And when you give up a lot and you live a life more of simplicity, and you're not caught up in the money of things, and you know that God is supplying you and supporting you, this is what happens. Especially if like you've been in debt, okay? Some of you have been in debt, maybe for a while. And you're like, I don't know how that debt's going to be paid off, but you did your part. Maybe you stopped overspending. Maybe you stopped like focusing on material things, trying to fill a void with material things, right? Not worrying about keeping up with the Joneses. And you let go of all of that. And you lived a life more simply. You saw what was really of value, what you really needed, and God gave you what you needed. and you weren't worrying about the money anymore, even though if maybe the money wasn't the same as what you had. You stopped doing impulsive purchases and overspending. And you did your healing work. You did your mission work. You asked God, I need some help here. And you're like, I don't know how God is going to bring about this miracle, especially with regards to paying off debt, guys. I'm telling you, for whoever this is for, they're telling me again, there's somebody about having Neptune and Sagittarius, okay? Somebody's debt is going to be magically paid off. You're going to be so abundant. You're not going to have to worry about money ever again. God is giving, you've wished about this, you prayed about this, you've asked for this. Maybe financial stability and security or something like that. You just want it to end. I want this cycle to end because, you know, I've been doing my part, but I'm trusting, I'm having faith. There is a huge miracle of an overflow of abundance coming to somebody, and all of your debt's going to be paid off. There is something about receiving a financial windfall, and that does come with this dude right here. And again, we saw this 3 of Swords. You're like, I can't deal with this, but I'm just gonna heal. I'm just gonna persevere. I'm gonna keep going, even though I've been disappointed. I'm staying diligent. I'm staying at the task at hand. I'm trusting in God here. And then God comes in with this massive blessing, because this is a gift from God. This is an overflow of abundance right here. Wow. Okay. This is really nice. Hold on. They want me to go back to that card. Why? Ask for what you want. Expect a positive outcome and your expectations will be rewarded. Yep, the optimism. The optimism. Not worrying about how it's going to happen, knowing that it will happen. Yep. Wow. This is also karmic debt being paid off, is what I'm being told. You finished your journey here, your healing work. You've paid off your karmic debt. And there's assertiveness here after that. Stand up for your beliefs and say only yes if you really want to. Yep. Travel. Oh, look at that. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. There's the travel again. Be yourself. And summer. Some things are happening in the summer. Look what's at the top of the deck. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. It's all of this right here. Somebody did some tremendous amount of healing work, especially with regards to not focusing on material things and filling their void with stuff, or worrying about money or overspending or something like that. This person really understood that God is their only source and supply, and this person is getting magnanimously blessed, if that's a word. I think I said that right. This is this right here. Wow. Someone is going to be really surprised here. There's some, I can't even find the word for it. It's like an unbelievable miracle. It's like a blue moon type of thing. I already went through. Oh, they wanted me to look at the goodbye to the old, hello to the new card. This card indicates that a chapter in your life is closing. Perhaps you've been feeling a sense of loss or anxiety about the future. This card reassures you that your present situation is teaching you many valuable, important lessons. You're now taking that wisdom and beginning a journey with new people, work, and situations. Be open to this change as it brings many blessings for everyone involved. Your future is taken care of. Additional meanings are you may be moving to a new home. Look at that. A job promotion is upcoming. A relationship is ending. A transition is noticeable. Let go of unhealthful old patterns. Make time to work on healing your past hurts. See, some of you still need to work on the healing stuff. See, I did talk about relocating, moving. You may be moving to a new home. But there's a completely new beginning for you guys. It's for everybody, but it's going to be different for everybody. because it's those of you who finished your work, you're going to start that new book. Others of you, you're going to have a new beginning, but you're really going to be focusing on your healing. Let's see what guidance we have for Sag. What other guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Holy crap. If didn't talk about travel, of all the things you can do, travel's in the cards for you. See? Some of you may very well need to do more traveling to help you with your healing. Okay? That's what I was doing. And I learned how to be by myself. And I went to so many places and I had all these epiphanies. I was like, this is crazy. The traveling that I did, even if it wasn't hiking or something, it really revealed a lot to me. Flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a fairy-friendly place. Some of you, this is literal. Put your house surrounded by plants and flowers. Take in the smell of it. Go to a florist shop. Being surrounded by earth is going to help you with your healing, okay? But yeah, I did say there is travel involved. And some of you, this does involve traveling somewhere and you're going to find where you're going to live, or you have to travel someplace else where your new place of residence is going to be. Again, that Knight of Wands is traveling, and it is, change of residence, moving. Shake it off. If you fall in others' jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. Don't be ashamed if you make mistakes. Don't be ashamed if you're kind of like trying to pretend you're being overly optimistic. Yeah, everything's all fine and dandy, and when it's not. You know what? And don't let other people like get the best of you. It's kind of like, ha ha ha, like you didn't, get to your goal or something, whatever that is. Let that go. Let that go. There's always going to be setbacks. There's always going to be like, man, I fucked up again type of energy. Shake it off and move forward. Don't beat yourself up about it. Okay? And don't let others get the best of you either. Okay, let's get your wellness message. That's so crazy that the travel came out. Again, we have the world and then the... Oh, I just heard somebody may be traveling around the world for a career, or they're traveling to another part of the world to live or do their work or something like that. Or there's something about you're going to be doing some traveling before you settle somewhere. Anyway, let's see what your wellness message is. Okay, they told me to stop real quick. There's something about somebody's mission work. I did hear something about somebody's going to be in the spotlight. Somebody's going to become famous, world famous, and you're going to be traveling the world to do your mission work because of you have a very special mission here. You're definitely going to be in the spotlight. You're going to be world renowned for what it is that you do. And you're going to be traveling around the world for it. You're going to be an inspiration, a beacon of light, faith, and hope to others. And it's going to be, your light is so bright that the whole world is starting to notice, or they're going to start to notice this. Wow. That came out of nowhere. So somebody here, your mission work involves traveling the world to do that work. You're really going to be inspiring others. Like where you are right now, it's probably why you need to move, because your light needs to be shown all over the place. Wow, okay. What is the wellness message? Dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Listen to music, dance it out, get all those like negative energies out of there. That's negativity is the shadow side of the star card. Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. See? Your dreams will come true, guys, but you have to be patient, but you also have to water them. You have to take care of the seed, right? Things don't grow overnight, and if you don't take care of that seed, it's not going to, that plant isn't going to grow, that tree isn't going to grow. Belief and determination is what makes them grow. That's belief with the Star card and determination with the Knight of Pentacles. He takes his time, especially with his healing. The healing cannot be rushed. Expressing love. Today I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite and it feels great to express it. There's another message. We saw the Page of Cups about expressing how you feel, right? Dance out all the anxiety, all the worry if you're doing that, right? Get to this place of positivity and hopefulness, faith. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to express how they feel. And it's like maybe on a trip or something, or I don't know what. Bottom of the deck is nurture. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. It's okay to take breaks, guys. Slow down. All right? Sometimes you don't have to be doing your healing every day. Sometimes you don't have to be doing your mission work every day. Like me, this week has been a very off week. And I'm like, I don't have to get everything done. Like Sagittarius' reading didn't go out this morning when all the other fire signs went out. I go by the universe. I trust that, when these messages get out, they will get out, right? I was actually enjoying my time with my son for his birthday yesterday, so I was doing that. And then he hasn't been feeling well, so I've been taking care of that. So it's like, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm not going to worry about anything, and I'm just going to like, you know what? I deserve days to myself. I slept in today, whatever. It was, a long night, but not in a bad way. But, take your time. Make sure you take your breaks. It's not selfish to take a day off or to take a week off, okay? Remember that. Gratitude. I love acknowledging all the little things I am grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy. Focus on the joy. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. What else, Spirit? Oh, yeah. Moonology cards. We're going to see what this new moon in Gemini is bringing you. What is this new moon in Gemini bringing Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian experience. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, your clarity. Okay, I just got another message. They told me, Jess, look at the flowers card, which is right here. Somebody's traveling someone to express their love, and they're coming with flowers. Maybe they know what your favorite flower is. That just came out of nowhere. That's for somebody specific. What is the new moon in Gemini bringing Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Your commitment is being tested. Didn't I say that? I said that the first quarter moon. Somebody's seen that card twice today or something like that. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon, mutable air, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, which is you, and okay, I went blank. I totally forgot who's the other mutable sign. The book will tell me. Anyway, let's look at the first quarter moon. And remember, guys, not everything's going to resonate with you. Don't force things, but you have to be honest with your situation. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? What was I saying about believing in your dreams and having faith and believing in miracles and stuff? It's right there. Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. That's the Knight of Wands. Take action with confidence without any fear, right there. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through the storm. And then I'll look at the mutable moon down here. Mutable moon. Virgo is the other one. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even, that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the certain uncertainty, but could stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone. I know that the best will unfold for me. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you. Now, that's Two of Pentacles, adaptable to changes, right? Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? It's time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. So yeah, the four immutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, and that's you, Sag. There's going to be more flexibility in this situation. It suggests there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Right there. It's right there. Remember, what it is that you want, it'll come in its own time. The bigger the manifestation, the longer it takes. Let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. What's going on with love and relationships for Sagittarius? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. You deserve love. You are lovable, Sagittarius. I don't know if I said that because I channel a lot of stuff and I don't always remember what I say. Have faith. You do deserve love, Sag. Stop doubting it. Stop doubting that it's hopeless. Remember, you got to do your part in order to bring in true love here. It's not going to plop in your lap like that. Bottom of the deck is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, some of you really, really, really need to be solely focusing on your healing and not be interacting with your counterpart, period. The healing has to be done in separation, and separation means no contact, no seeing each other, no talking, no nothing. All right? You can talk in the 5D, but that's it. So you have to believe, you can't rely on your person to make you feel loved, okay? You don't need validation, none of that. There's some of you still need to really be focusing on your healing here. Oh, and there's also, if you're dealing with somebody who keeps coming in and out of your life, taking what they want and just leaving you high and dry, and it's like, I'm so done with this, I'm stressing this out, that has to end. You have to stop doing that. And you can't force this person to change either, to change their ways. They're going to have to do their stuff. So that's for somebody. But look, this is a big message for you guys here. You are lovable. And that separation you're going to learn to love yourself first. And you're really going to see that you really are lovable. You're going to see all the magic within you, the power within you, all these miracles within you during the separation. Others of you, you are already in separation and you want to come out of this. We saw the Three of Swords card, right? It's underneath the Knight of Pentacles. You don't want to be separated anymore because you want this new beginning, this Ace of Cups. And it's time for you to take action, to go after that, to make that commitment, to come in and help somebody, to come in and offer that solid, stable commitment to somebody. Remember, nothing's set in stone. You have the ability to change the situation. All right? If you haven't taken action yet, this is the best time to do it because of what the stars, the way the planets are aligning here. So, if you're in separation right now and you want to be out of it, you have to believe this about yourself. You have to have that faith. Love will come to you. The Ace of Cups will come to you, but you have to believe that, right? You don't want to stay in separation forever because there are some of you who've completed your work. Now it's time to take that next step here, right? Your commitment's being tested. You have the ability to change this separation. You have the ability to get out of this. And if the ball's in your court, this is your chance to get out of this thing here. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. See what I was saying? Separation is here to get you to love yourself first. You cannot fill somebody else's cup if you don't fill your own first. And if that other person's cup isn't full either, how are they going to give you a full cup? Separation helps you to learn about this. Healing, purification, self-love. It's what I talked about. Flirts at the top of the deck. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah, just go have fun. Be lighthearted. Enjoy yourself. Be carefree. Don't be so serious. Even though this Knight of Pentacles is serious about the offer, but I'm sure he can be a little bit playful at times. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. Some of you, there is marriage in the cards, like literal marriage. Some of you want that. You could be very well moving into that phase. Others of you, there's still some healing that needs to be done from a previous marriage, something like that. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. If you're doubting, there it is right there. Okay. Did I get everything, Spirit? Yeah. All right, Sag. Hopefully this helps you. Okay. It was a lot, but as usual, I always have to get out what they want me to channel. If you would like a personal reading or live coaching session or live healing or want some healing done, want to buy a tarot package that I have where you save money, you get a free bonus reading. If you want to sign up for a membership, you get additional videos to help with this. What's funny is that the video that I recorded for the May 27, 2022 daily guidance, it showed up in here. Those daily guidance videos are to really get you to help with these weeklies. Even though these are timeless readings, I do these every week or when I'm called to. But it's crazy because the May 27th daily guidance video that's only available to members, some of this stuff came out in it. So this is very significant. So if you're interested in the membership, I would highly recommend that you go to capellawellness.com and you sign up for one. I do have a link to all the membership tiers in the description box below. You also get access to all of my meditations, because we're talking about some of you need to be working on meditation, recalibrating your chakras here. I do have meditations to help with particular chakras as well. Other tiers have what's blocking you for the month, what needs to be healed for the month. I'm pretty sure this may very well come out in those readings. So it gives you additional guidance to help you through the week, through the month, through the day, to work on your healing and to really start really doing the healing work in your soul's growth. Okay. The cheapest plan is like $5.55. All right. So you can cancel anytime you want. You're not on a contract. You're not obligated. You don't have to go through me to cancel the membership. If you want to cancel it, it's very, very easy to do so. All right. But it's going to be very beneficial to those who really want to be seriously focusing on their healing work. Okay. Because if you watch me, I do not just read, I teach and I help. Okay, this is not easy work, and I know that because I've been through it. But if you want these miracles to come into your life, a lot has to be done, and it takes a long time. Knight of Pentacles. All right, so there's that. If you need to reach out to me for whatever it is you need, please don't hesitate to contact me. All right. Okay, Sagittarius, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.